Are Twitter promo pages for OnlyFans a scam? So what is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going over some of those promo pages that seem a little scammy and you don't know if you should invest in them to grow your OnlyFans or even your Fansly account. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe down below or at least just give the video a thumbs up, as it absolutely helps the channel so I can continue to make as much useful content for you guys as possible. And if you are ready to take your OF or Fansly biz to the next level, you need to get into the newly launched coaching course. That direct link is in the video description down below, as well as some other important links like my Instagram. If you are also looking for any type of promotional services, one-to-one coaching services, social media management, and so much more. All right, so let's get into it, because this is something that so many of my clients have fallen victim to, with the terms of some of these pages being scams. And I actually fell victim to it too in the beginning of my OF journey over 5 years ago. So I wanted to make a video about this so you guys know exactly what to look out for if you are being kind of reached out by one of these fans. Reached out, I think that's how you say it. I haven't had my morning cafe yet, guys, so bear with me with the English. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. They've reached out to you. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. So things to look out for when they have kind of scouted you out. I think that's a better word for it, okay? So make sure you're staying all the way until the end to get all of the tips for that. But so many of my clients, and like I was saying, myself, have fallen victim to this. And there is, unfortunately, a lot of these promo pages that are scams. They're just pages that they have a lot of bot followers. A lot of these, unfortunately, are from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, the owners of these promotional pages. And they offer you to get you in front of their 5 million users, their 10 million users, and they're going to post you on all of their pages. And then you look at their pages, you don't really understand if a page is good because you don't know what you're looking for. And then you just see all of these other OF models on the page. So you're like, okay, I think this is pretty good. So you go in and invest. Now, the biggest thing, though, to look out for, if something seems too good to be true, guys, it normally is. A lot of these pages, because the owners are from third world countries and they're scam pages, the promo itself is going to be maybe $25, $50, or $75. I understand that for some of you that are just starting out on OF, that may seem like a high budget, but it's not. In business, to really invest in your business, to actually get real results, promo should not start anywhere less than $200 to get real results. So when these pages are reaching out to you, they're like, oh, $25, $50, $75, and I'll get you in front of, again, my 5 million active users. That is the first indication that this is not going to really reap you the benefits that they are saying, because again, you are not going to get real results. Again, I understand that a lot of you are starting out on a tight budget. It may seem very kind of desirable to want to kind of take the plunge and invest in a page like this, but that is the first indicator. In business, to make money, you have to spend money. So there's no way that you're going to spend $25, $50, or $75 and you're going to get 100 or 500 paying fans. It does not work that way. And unfortunately, I know a lot of you newbies kind of have this mentality, because so many of you reach out to me on Instagram looking for my services. And that's a question that I really do like to ask a lot of you that are reaching out. What are your goals? What is your budget? And so many of you will tell me, my budget is to make 10K per month, 5K per month, and my budget is $50. Guys, you have to be a little realistic about this. If anyone could invest $50 and make 10K a month, then why is anyone, in a sense, not doing this, right? Why are people still not understanding the process? And then also, why are people being scammed? Because unfortunately, this mentality is and I can't think of the words, is just prevalent in some people, unfortunately. But you guys have to understand and be realistic. But this is the number one indicator, okay? If the price is very low and the results are very high, this is your number one indicator about these pages. Now, another thing to look out for is engagement. So I understand, again, a lot of you are just starting out on, your social media journey, on your business journey, and you don't really know too much about engagement ratio, conversion ratios. I get that, right? But you just have to look at it like this. If these really big pages are, not scams, and you see all these other girls on there that they most likely have scammed as well, and these poor girls are waiting for their results, you will realize the engagement on the posts. Okay. So what does this mean? The engagement is the likes and the comments. Now, a lot of the times, okay, fine. You don't have to have that many comments because a lot of people don't necessarily comment as much as they used to, but there's still people that do. But for a very, very large page, something that has 5 million active users, you should have some decent comments on a post and likes. So what you will kind of see on these pages is that their likes and their comments are very low for a 1 million follower page, a 750,000 follower page. So this is the second indicator to look out for when you are being kind of scouted by these pages and they are reaching out to you. All right. So this is something to really look out for, to be like, okay, you know what? This is not necessarily kind of adding up. The price is super low. They're, telling me that all of these results are going to come. And then on top of it, all these posts with all these girls got maybe a handful of likes and just one or two comments, if that. Okay. Now, thirdly, something that you need to look out for, because these promo pages have gotten smarter over the years. When I first started out, it was the page itself directly that would reach out to me. Hello, ma'am. Hello, dear. Would you like promotion? And again, my 5 million, 10 million users, blah, 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 whatever. Now, because over the years, people have gotten smarter, and they will now, what they are now creating is a separate model page. And now this model page, it is what is scouting you guys. Okay. It is what is scouting to sell the promo. So what do I mean by that? There's a hair on me and it's tickling. So what do I mean by that? So what they will do is they will have a model page, like someone just like myself, someone like yourself, and they're going to reach out to you and they're going to say, hey girl, oh my God, I'm so happy I found you, another OF model. I just went with this page and I promoted myself and I got so many subs from this page and I'm making so much money. And you look at her page, you see an OF link, you see that, there is pictures of this model on the page, and you feel like, oh my God, okay, I'm connecting with a fellow OF or Fanvue model. And you think you're connecting with another model and it's like, woman power and everything else. But unfortunately, it is these promo pages that have set up this account to now build trust with you to then funnel them to their promo page. And this is something that they have gotten smarter about over the years. And they do this on Twitter. They do it on IG. So you really just have to be careful with this. Okay. But on Twitter, it is super, super easy to really get scammed. So you have to make sure that you are looking out for kind of these signs, because even this model that is going to hit you up and tell you to go to this specific page, she is again a fake page and giving you these fake results. And if her results are too good to be true, then again, they most likely are, and you are just going to be scammed at the end of the day. The same thing I want to tell you guys is, even with some girls will message you about these crazy OF managers, and I get these messages all the time, and all of my pages are actual legit promotional pages, and they are so bot-like and just don't even look at models. All they see is, okay, this is an OF page, and they're just going to just automatically send you these messages. I literally get DMs, even on my promotional pages. Hey babe, can I hook you up with my manager so you could start making real money on OF? My page is a promotional page. I have all of my clients on that page with different links on the page. So, and it literally says, DM for Twitter X assistance, for promotional services, for guaranteed fans, for social media management. It literally says that on the page. You see that there is promotional services for different models, and I'm still getting these bot automated messages from these fake accounts funneling to you to even more fake accounts. So you really need to be careful of all of these, because once you unfortunately are a newbie, you don't really know what to look out for. You don't realize kind of the game at this point. You just see another OF model, you're super excited about it, and you kind of fall into this trap. So please be careful. Now, lastly, what I want to talk about, well, not really lastly, but something in the terms of if you are to, let's say, want to take the plunge with some of these scammy promotional pages, why don't you look at the posts that they have and then DM some of the girls that has their at in those posts. This is an extra step that so many of my clients really didn't think about doing. And I didn't even think about doing it in the beginning, where, I was like, okay, yeah, I see all these girls. I see their ads, kind of leading to their Twitter page, or again, even on IG. So I'm like, okay, great. Here are these girls. But at no point did I think, should I click on their at, go to their actual Twitter page and DM them myself and ask them, there you go, if they really even got results from these pages. So that is the last kind of measure that you should take, though, if you are still kind of curious about taking the plunge and investing in a promotional page. But guys, what you should be looking out for is something that seems more legit. And what does that mean? Something where, like my promotional pages, you can find those links in the video description down below, where you literally can see different models and you can see the engagement and the activity on these pages. My promo pages, all of my posts have so many likes, so many retweets, so many comments. You see all of my clients on the page. You see them on inside the media tab of my pages. You can see all of my clients, all the content there, and you can see the activity. Me and my team are working on my pages all day, every single day. So you can see how active these pages are. When you see pages that are lively, like you can go and check out my page right now, in an hour or two, those posts are all going to be circulated, because we are continuously growing and networking on my page to continuously grow and network our clients. So this is a huge indicator when you are looking for promotional services or you are being scouted from these promotional pages, is looking at that. Okay. And again, that price range. A normal promo, my promo does not start any less than 200. And anybody else in the, kind of game, if you are going to be scouted by them, or you find a promo page that you think is legit, you reach out to them. If they give you a price any less than $200 and they are legit, that is a pretty decent deal. But for the majority, all of us are charging anywhere from 200 plus, because we know we are going to get you good results. And again, we are working all day long to push out our clients' pages, their content, their links, and everything else. So are all promotional pages on Twitter for OnlyFans and Fanvue a scam? Absolutely not. But you need to make sure that you are looking out for these key components when you are being scouted. Or again, if you are looking, for promo yourself, you want to make sure you are looking out for all of these things. And again, please be careful in your DMs. There are so many scammers out there. You are never going to give out any personal information. And another thing, because it just came to my mind, guys, about being scammed, even outside of these promotional pages, a lot of the times what they'll do also is they will want to get your information, right? They want to somehow get your payment information. And let me tell you, this happens all the time. So what they'll do is they'll give you a payment link, right? And they'll say, okay, send the payment here. You send a payment there. They're saying, I'm not receiving it. They'll refund you, and then you'll be waiting for a refund. Then they tell you, well, just give me what information you have and let me see if the payment went through. And literally, they will try every trick in the book. And unfortunately, I know for some of you, this may seem like common sense, but other people who are really, really eager to get started, to start making money, or just don't know about how heavy scams are online. There you go. I really need my cafe. Are online. I'm not editing this out. How heavy the scams are online. God, I can't say it. Anyways, you will, unfortunately, people don't know this and you will get scammed. So lastly, that is what I wanted to say. Just be careful about it, but there is legit promo pages if you know what you're looking for, and you can even have my team and I help you do that. But if you are ready right now to start growing yourself, because I do have a schedule, then again, you need to get into the course and start growing your business right away. I really hope this video was helpful. Reach out on Insta for any one-to-one services. Until next time, guys.